Hi, and thanks so much for joining me for this Get Ready With Me featuring some new to me makeup. If you'd like to see that, please keep watching. To go for something more natural. That's a really nice product, this ARMANI Neo Nude. It's the second time I've used it. I just did want something very lightweight, and then again trying to powder without the Chantecaille powder. So the Dior powder I knew was going to be too light for everything, so I went in with the Sisley. I wish I had the lighter shade in this Sisley. This is 3, which is deeper, especially for the center of my face. And then the other Sisley product, I wanted to try this again. I haven't used it for a while. I tried to use it as a bronzer. It's fine, but I still do prefer the other Sisley bronzer. This one right here. I do prefer this one. Okay, let's go in with this. And I still have it in its little container. It's the Bouche Rouge palette. And I'm looking at it. I'm not quite sure where to start with this. Gosh, let's go in with this lighter shade first. Oh wow, okay, that's really like light. It's really nice though. Okay, I wasn't expecting it. I thought it was gonna be like a chunkier kind of glittery thing, but it's not. It was very smooth going on. Okay. I just couldn't figure out which one to put here because the other ones seem kind of deep. I don't know. Let's go in with this on the corner. No, let's go in with this, that brownish color. So one thing already, oh wow, so it loads up on the brush pretty easily. One thing I'm noticing is since they're so close together, it's a little bit tricky to pinpoint the shade that you want. Okay, really nice though. I haven't seen any looks with this or anything, so I really have no expectations for this. But it's really applying quite nicely. Very smooth going on. Nice. Again, not as sparkly as I thought it was going to be. Just looking at this palette looks sparkly, which it did not look like online because you know me, I'm not gonna purchase sparkly items. Not that I would never pick sparkly items, it wouldn't be my first choice. Okay, that actually blended in quite easily. Really nice. Okay, let's go in next with this sagey green color. It's quite cool toned. It is really nice and creamy to the touch. Yeah, everything here has shimmer in it. So because I have that lighter shade underneath, it kind of brightens this up. Probably would look quite different just on my skin tone. Okay, let's take that underneath as well. Ooh, and I think one of my Chanel eyeliners might go really well here. Then I'm gonna take a little bit of the brown shade. You can see how soft this is though. It's kind of like falling apart a little bit, so it's really delicate. I'm just placing that here on the exterior. So let's do this. I know some people like a more subdued eye look, so I'm going to go ahead and tightline with something. Maybe Earth? I'll let you know what I decide on, but I'm gonna add mascara and then we'll add the gray and see how that goes. I went ahead and I tightlined with Slate by Chantecaille, and then I went in with the new Chanel eyeliner Ver Emeraude in the waterline. So that's all I did. I'm gonna clean up the edges. I'm gonna have to do this again, but just so we can see. I forgot to go in with a lighter concealer right in that darkest area. Let me go in with the La Prairie really fast here. The palette's really nice, but it's very soft powders, so just be careful, it's kind of delicate. Before we go in with the gray in the eye area, before we add the gray eyeshadow, let's do the blush and the lip first, because I'm really curious about this. This is Bliss by Chantecaille, and this is one of the other shades that I know I had questions about. Please use this because you want to see if it will work. So already you just swirl it like this and that top layer gets removed. The beautiful glow on there gets removed. So I'm just gonna place it here first because I know it's got some of that reflective quality in there. So I just wanna focus that more on the exterior here. Okay, it is going on lightly. However, let's see if we can build it up. I think it's the lightest blush that I have. Nice and cool though. I mean, I definitely don't think I can go overboard with this because it's so light. Visible, but just light. Yeah, so even building it up is a little bit more tricky. So if you have a lighter skin tone, this is going to do really well on you, but it is quite light on me. I mean, you can see it. It just doesn't have that vibrant quality, but it's definitely visible. May not be the first blush I would pull for, but for something specific where maybe I had a more bold look, or if I wanted to blend it with another blush or take another blush down, I might use that for this. Might use this for that. Okay, let's go in with the lip, Verbena, which is a pinkier shade. And I wanna say, is there shimmer in there? I wanna say there's something shimmery in there. It's so difficult to detect, but I'm seeing something reflective. And with this, just applying it back and forth seems to intensify the shade. So you can see it is definitely a cooler shade as well. That's a pretty one. It's cooler though. You can see there's more of a blue tone in there. But I think if you like this kind of blush, this shade or this hue, you'll also like this lip. Now I do want to go in and intensify the eye with the gray. So we're going in with this deepest gray right here. I'm going to add it to the exterior. That easily takes it up a notch. But really blendable. I'm liking these shades, the deeper shades in here. I mean, the lighter shades are pretty too, but really easy to work with. Nice. A Raymore 6.5 brush. And then let's clean the corners again. And then let me find a fragrance. Since we have like a greenish kind of look here, I thought this would be pretty. Chantecaille's Vetiver Cedra. It's a little bit more green, a little bit more woodsy. Yeah, that's pretty. Let's see, what are the notes here? Now this does fall under the category of men's cologne, but I do prefer men's cologne over a lot of women's fragrances just because sometimes the floral is too much. So top notes here, my favorite, bergamot, grapefruit, pink pepper, juniper, nutmeg. Mid notes are cedarwood oil, geranium, iris, and then dry down vetiver, patchouli, benzoin, and musk. And the patchouli isn't anything really that I notice. There's a very prominent foundation to this as well, but it doesn't stick out as an individual patchouli scent. And that is it for this look. So fun to try out the palette. Really easy to use, less sparkly than I thought. There's definitely a shimmer, a sheen to this, but I'm not seeing, let me just double check for you. I'm not seeing individual particles of shimmer, so really quite even. Lovely, cool palette. I do see a lot of warm palettes, like purpley type palettes, but this is kind of unique. Very soft eyeshadows though, so you have to be careful, but they go on really smoothly, really evenly. I'm impressed with this. Sometimes I think lighter shades can be sheer. I didn't get that from this. It was pretty much the shade you saw in there. It's the shade you got on your eyes. Lovely darker shades as well that were easy to add on. You saw they just blended easily. So I think when they do blend easily, having a crease color isn't as important because I like the crease color to be able to blend. So I mean, from here it looks pretty good. Let me look again in the mirror. Yeah, blended really easily. I didn't really work that hard to get everything in place. I also liked it with the Slate, that gray eyeliner, and then the new Chanel Vert Emeraude. eyeliner in the waterline. I'm gonna film another video after this, but then I'm gonna leave this on because we are going to dinner. It is our 14th wedding anniversary today. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it as is, which is why I kind of wanted to go lighter with the foundation part. I think it looks really natural. I really like that product, the ARMANI product. And I just went really lightly with concealer as well. This is definitely a wearable look. As for the blush, you can see it. It's difficult to go overboard. You know I can go overboard with blush, but with this one, even though I tried to build it up, it really didn't build up, which can be a good or a bad thing depending on what you're looking for. But I think if you're lighter in skin tone and controlling blush, it's a little bit difficult. This one's a pretty one. It's a nice cool tone. And then the lip I think is really beautiful. I think I've had a lot of luck with Verbena. Also, I don't know if Calendula went up already. And then also Madeira. These three so far have been really, really nice. I love how easy they are to apply. I love the size of this because it is more slim, easier to apply, and easier to travel with as well. That's it for today's video. Let me know if you have any of the palettes by Le Bouche Rouge, right? Is that what it's called? Yeah, Le Bouche Rouge. What do I call it? The Rouge Bouche? Le Bouche Rouge. If you have any of these palettes by Le Bouche Rouge, let me know. I'd love to see what else is out there, but I was really happy with this one. It's the first one. It's actually the first product from this line that I've used, so let me know what else I should pick up. But that is it for today's video, so please take care of each other, stay well. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time.